Environmental responsibility here at Meiring Poultry Farm is very important to us, as it's important to our neighbors and those around us. We not only represent ourselves, but also the industry as a whole, so we have to make sure that we're doing things in a very responsible way, whether it's handling the nutrients on our farm or how we operate within our neighborhood, protecting the streams and the waters, maintaining the nutrients on our farm so that we don't impact those downstream from us, whether it be in the immediate Wabash watershed or the Mississippi River watershed as well.
Meiring Poultry Farm is one of U.S. Poultry's Family Farm Environmental Excellence Award winners. Of the 2.1 million farms that operate in the U.S., more than 90% are family farms. In keeping with this truth, the vast majority of poultry farms in the United States are owned and operated by families, like Bill and Janet Knapke. Bill and Janet Knapke, who own and operate the third-generation Meiring Poultry Farm in Fort Recovery, Ohio, raise pullets, which are young hens that have not yet started to produce eggs. In addition to raising pullets, the Knapkes also produce row crops on their 250-acre farm.
Meiring Poultry Farm was started by my grandpa back in about 1940, and so we're the third generation here, Janet and I. When Grandpa started, had chickens on the range out here in the field to our left, had brood barns out there and birds on the range, hand collected eggs and washed them for hatching eggs. There were 6 pullet barns here that were flat deck chicken houses. Right behind us is the last of those that was here was barn number 7. And then we started building high-rise cage houses in the middle 80s and progressed on into the 90s with that. And now we have 4 barns, capacity of 330,000 pullets that we start from day of age and grow them up till they're 17 weeks old. And my vision is that we're probably not done progressing. Eventually we'll have another form of cages on the farm here probably, or maybe something different as the industry changes. The farm has changed over the years, over 3 generations. Things have changed quite a bit, so hopefully it'll continue to evolve and change as things move forward.
Meiring Poultry Farm implements numerous practices to make their farm environmentally friendly.
Here we grow corn and soybeans, mostly a little bit of wheat. We're all no-till. We use cover crops on all of our acres. It helps to control the amount of runoff that we have on our farms in the winter time. We've got a growing crop out there, increasing the biological activity in the soils and the nutrient uptake. As part of our nutrient management plan, we are soil sampling all of our fields every 3 years. We soil them in every 20-acre grids, and then we analyze that. I utilize a crop consultant to make recommendations on our nutrient management that we need. All the fields that we have are managed for phosphorus, that we don't have over-apply phosphorus.
The Knapkes share a comprehensive view of sustainability. To them, it means not only integrating proven conservation and best management practices, but also collaborating with outside stakeholders to identify and address potential environmental impacts from agricultural operations.
A few years ago, we started a project with USDA, ARS, Ag Research Service, and NRCS in our local soil and water district to do paired monitoring. We've got monitoring equipment that measures the runoff from the tile and the surface runoff on 2 different locations on this farm.
A top priority for the Knapkes is protecting the environment on and near the farm.
I stay active in our community and working with organizations like our Grand Lake Restoration Commission. We have our challenges, and so it's important for us to be involved and engaged. We get an opportunity to meet with the public and tell them what we do on the farm and how valuable some of the things we do is, not only to us as farmers, but also to the public in general.
The Knapkes' focus on sustainability does not stop with the environment. They know animal welfare is a key aspect of maintaining the industry's sustainability. To guarantee the birds' well-being, the Knapkes utilize the latest technology and animal husbandry practices to furnish a safe, comfortable, and nurturing environment where the birds can grow and thrive.
Animal welfare is very important for us at Meiring Poultry Farm and as an industry in general. How we take care of the birds impacts their growth and performance. So we do a lot of things here to ensure that the birds are very well taken care of, whether that be making sure that the water is of good quality and plenty of supply, feed on a very regular basis, high nutrient content. Getting the chicks off to a good start means having optimal temperatures in the barns. In the winter time, that means having plenty of heat, starting them out at the proper temperature, and in the summertime, like now, to have plenty of adequate ventilation to keep the birds cool in the summer.
Sustainability has also played a role in the farm's conservation and wildlife enhancement efforts.
On our farm, we've installed conservation buffers, quail buffers is what they call them, around our farm fields, filter strips along the streams and ditches. We've also created several wetlands on the farms as a way to filter the water before it leaves our farm and enters the streams and the neighbors. So those have been good things that we've enjoyed, not only implementing and creating better water quality, but also we enjoy the wildlife habitat that it has created for us on our farms.
Like many farmers who raise poultry, the Knapkes are always looking for better ways to operate. This includes incorporating best management and conservation practices, while taking steps to improve communications and relations with the farm's neighbors and community.
So as a good neighbor relations, we do a handful of things here at the farm. Number one, we have the pond that you see behind us. We keep it well stocked, bluegills, catfish, bass. We get a lot of neighbors that stop down and spend their afternoons or evenings with their kids fishing at the pond. We've had tour groups out and such for school kids so that they can see what it's like on a farm. And we do these things because these are our neighbors and our friends. You know, we welcome them to come and visit and spend time. It's just a good neighbor policy.
Meiring Poultry Farm is an example of how what is best for sustaining the environment is also what is best for sustaining their family's future.
Well, I'm very proud of the fact that we're the third generation at Meiring Poultry Farm in poultry production now for the full 3 generations, staying here on the farm, whether it be working with my grandparents or my aunt and uncle, and now with my children. It's just been so enjoyable and rewarding for us to be on the farm and to have this way of life for our family. And the poultry business has been able to sustain and help us do the things that we want to do here on the farm. So it's been a very good thing for us, and hopefully for the next generation as well. They'll enjoy the same things that we have come to enjoy here.
This message was brought to you by the U.S. Poultry and Egg Association. Funding for this video was provided by the International Poultry Expo. Please support our exhibitors, and we invite you to attend.